Welcome back, friends. Here in this lecture, we're going to learn about Java operators and different types of operators, be it unary, arithmetic, logical, shift, and different set of operators that we can perform during different functionality of a program. We can perform calculations, we can perform shift operations, we can perform logical operations, we can perform increment, decrement, and a wide range of things using the programming language. So here we are going to learn these things. Let's start. So there are various kinds of operators in Java, which are symbols that used to perform various operations. For example, subtraction, addition, multiplication, division are various symbols. The subtraction is denoted by minus sign. The addition is denoted with the plus sign, and so on. So there are various kinds of operators or types of operators in Java which are being supported here. Few include the unary operator, arithmetic operator, shift operator, relational operator, bitwise operator, logical operator, ternary operator, and assignment operator. So we are going to learn each one of them step by step. So the unary operator are operators which are performed on single variable. Suppose we want to add two numbers, we have two variables. And if we want to increment the value or decrement the value of a variable, suppose our variable stores a value 10 and we want to increment it to 11 or 12, we can use this unary operator. Or if we want to decrease it, we can do so. Similarly, arithmetic operation is done between two variables and the result is stored in the third variable, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, and more things. The shift operator is a logical shift operator. Uh, this shifts the value of the binary notation in the 0 1 format. Shift the value to the left or either right one. The relational operators that show relation between them and or not or such things. The bitwise operator on the binary operations, bitwise and bitwise or the logical operations and or not. The ternary operator on three objects, the assignment operator like equal to which assigns the value of the rightward thing in the leftward direction. So when we are using different sets of operators, there are various scenarios where the conflict may occur. So to give the priority of to the which operator. But for that case, there is a scenario where operator precedence is denoted. So there are various precedents of the operation, and here the operators are like addition, plus symbol for addition of two numbers, subtraction, multiplication, division. Modulus, the percentage symbol, is used to divide the two number and return the remainder. If you divide 10 by 2, it will store the value 5, but the modular symbol will store the value 0 because there is no remainder. There are various cases in programming, you will be learning it, where we need the remainder value. If you want to find the even numbers or the odd numbers, you would be requiring this thing or display certain pattern. If you are going to write code for the competitive programming, you will be using this operator very much. There is increment operator. The double plus symbol increments the value of the variable. We have a variable called a having value 10. If we write a plus plus, it will increment the value of a from 10 to 11. Similarly, we have decrement operator, which is a double minus symbol, which can be written before or after the variable. So it is an unary operator. So there are different precedence sequence. The unary got the highest precedence, the plus, minus, double minus, not, exclamation mark, or fail symbol, brackets. Then we got arithmetic operators on the second preference, the shift operator, comparison operator, logical bits, boolean, ternary, and assignment. Assignment got the least preference at the last. The ternary operator include if else statement, a question mark, if then else evaluate this way. The Java unary operator consists of one operand. Only one operand or variable is required. It can increment or decrement the value by one. It can negate an expression. Suppose we have an expression called a plus b, and if we put a bracket symbol, it will be treated as a single operand, and we'll write the negation symbol tilde. Inverting the value of a boolean, we can use this thing. To reverse the value of true to false or false to true, we can use this thing. So here is the demonstration of using the unary operator. The first, we have the variable called x having value 10, and if we write x plus plus, it will increment the value of 10 and display the output 11 afterwards. If we write plus plus x, it will right away display the output. Remember that placing the double plus symbol or increment symbol after the variable will print the value of the current variable without incrementation and then increment the value. That means we have the variable x having a value 10. If we write x plus plus, it will display 10 on the screen and then increment the value for the later use. If we write plus plus symbol before a variable increment value, it will first increment the value, then display it on the screen. So it will display right away at 12. Similarly, for the negation symbols, there are Java arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction. Um, Here is an example of this thing. Suppose we have two variables, a and b, a having the value 10 and b having the value 5. If we simply write a plus b, it will show the result 50. It will add the two variable values. If we write a subtraction symbol, it will display the difference between them. If we write multiplication, the asterisk symbol, it will asterisk or star, it will display the multiplication, similarly division, and the modulus that I explained you. The division, if we write a slash b or division symbol, so the a will be divided by b. 10 will be divided by 5 equals to 2, that is quotient. If we write modulus or mod, it will display the remainder. The remainder here is 0. Similarly, if we want to perform complex arithmetic operations, it will be denoted using the precedence operator. You might have heard about the BODMAS. The same applies here. Bracket of multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So the bracket and multiplication got the highest preference, and the subtraction is given the least without brackets. If you do not specify brackets, if you specify bracket, it will be given highest precedence. Similarly, there is a shift operator, the Java shift operator, the left shift or right shift, that is used to shift all of the bits in a value to the left side of a specified number of times. You might be working on binary data. There are values like 0, no, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. So if you want to perform left shift, it will shift the value of each bit leftwards one time and so on. So here, if we have written a syntax like 10 double arrow 2, it will shift to the value of 10 two times. The value will be displayed as 40. It will perform on binary and the result will be displayed on the decimal. Similarly, we have the assignment operator where we can assign value to the left one. The equation symbol equal to or plus equals to minus equals to are all assignment operator. If you want to assign a value 10, say 10 to a variable called a, it will be written as a equals to 10. So the rightward value is assigned or stored in the leftward value. Similarly, if you want to perform addition, uh, successive addition, or successive subtraction, we can perform it using a shorthand operator. Uh, we have, if we have a variable a having a value say 10, and we want to add 4 to a. The format of writing this thing is a equals to a plus 4. It is a repetition and long phenomenon. We can substitute this for a plus equals to 4. That means a equals to a plus 4. Similarly for subtraction. You could use this is optional, or if you are uncomfortable with this shorthand, you could move it to the longhand operator as well. Both works. Yeah. Then we have logical and bitwise AND operator. The logical operator and the bitwise operators are different things. The logical consists of AND or NOT. The AND is denoted by double ampersand symbol. NOT is denoted by double pipe symbol. Sorry, OR symbol is denoted by double pipe symbol, and NOT is displayed with exclamation mark. Similarly, for bitwise AND, we have single ampersand. Bitwise OR is simple pipe. The logical operator does not check second condition if first condition is false. So the difference between here is the logical operator, if first condition is true, the second condition is true, both need to be satisfied. So suppose here we have three variables having three different values. So here we have the first output A uh, is smaller than B, and the logical AND A is smaller than C. It will check the value if A is smaller than B. It is true. Uh, is smaller than B. It is not true, false, because 10 is not smaller than 5. So it will return false. And the later condition is true. So it will return false because both conditions are not true. The logical AND doesn't check second condition if the first condition is false. Similarly, here in this next case we have the bitwise AND operator, which again makes a check, and the first condition is false, the second condition is true. It will again return false. The bitwise operator always checks both conditions, whether first condition is true or false. Similarly, the AND is displaying AND will display true only when both conditions are true, both logical and bitwise AND. We can use those things in different scenarios. Similarly, we have the ternary operator, the if then else condition, by writing using those two symbols, the question mark and the double dot symbol. We have a condition, then we have the block which is executed when the condition is true, and then we have the second block which is executed when the condition is false. Suppose we have condition like if a is greater than b, if a has value 10 and b has value 5, it will move to true section or the block 1. Block 1 is executed. If it is false, it will be executing block 2. So this is the way of writing this thing. So here it is. You can move with the error section. Uh, Here we have the condition A is smaller than B. The question mark symbol A, which is the block 1 first condition if it is true, and B if the condition is not true. Similarly, we have the value A equals to 10, B equals to 5. A is not smaller than B, so it will execute the B statement as print B. So the minimum value will be printed. It is used as one-liner replacement for if-then-else statement and used a lot in Java programming. So these were about the basic operators that are used in the programming language in the Java. You can make use of a wide range of operators, operands in the same format, and we are going to practice it well in the practical sessions. The operators demand a huge practice, and it is very easy, not a difficult task. But if you are working with logical operators and shift operators, you must be careful enough to display the output. You need a certain practice and write a different set of programs. You can design your own calculator, a different set of calculators, logical machines, lie detection machines, program, and such things. Uh, Try building your own solution. Till then, keep learning and keep moving ahead.